Hi Internet, I'm John Appleseed. Thanks for watching Stop and Think Puzzles today. Today we will be doing the Sunday Washington Post puzzle created by Evan Birnholz. The title is Three Body Problem. I like that the Washington Post doesn't have their puzzles behind a paywall. Although I happen to be a subscriber, I don't log in to record these videos because I don't want my username displayed here on these videos. I like to keep a little bit of anonymity on the internet, which I think is a wise practice. All right, so one across, flower in demand during a Dutch Golden Age mania, tulip mania. Get the puzzle activated here. Tulip mania was the crypto boom of its day. One down, matadors, toreadores. I'm not sure. Two down, character who appears in Captain America comics, aptly. Don't know. Three down, French sports fashion company, Lacoste, maybe? Four down, Prez, who coined the term military-industrial complex. That was Eisenhower, also known as Ike. And five down, end of a trilogy, and a phrase that hints at each circled word when entering it in the down direction. Okay, interesting to have the revealer up here in this corner of the puzzle. Usually it's down in the right or sometimes in the center. Can we get 19 across? Tennis star Naomi, or her Japanese birthplace. Yeah, it's Osaka, right? And Osaka is a city in Japan. 23 across, Indy 500 competitor. Maybe Al Unser. Not sure. 27 across, psyche component. That could be the ego. Ego, id, and superego were Freud's components of the psyche. 33 across, send again. Don't know. 41 across, I'm blank your tricks. Maybe I'm on to your tricks. And 48 across, amazing. Torero, one who deals with bulls, plural, toreros. So, yeah, so not toreador is what I've heard, and that's what's made famous from Carmen, the Bizet opera, the Toreador song, but I think torero also fits. Okay, so U.S. character who appears in Captain America comics. Don't know. Let's try Lacoste for the French sports fashion company. I guess those are the shirts with the little alligators on them, I think. Okay, racer, so not a specific Indy 500 competitor, but just the generic word racer. Resend again. Not resend, but I don't know. Amazing. 34 down, late 19th century murderer profiled in Eric Larson's 2003 book, The Devil in the White City. I don't know. End of a trilogy. Well, that would be part 3. And a phrase that hints at each circled word in the down direction. So we have to part them into 3, maybe? Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. We'll figure that out. 6 across, common role model. Don't know. 6 down, mouse pad spot. Maybe your desk. 7 down, unicellular creature. An amoeba. Dad could be a common role model. CT scan reviewer could be a doc, I guess. What's 20 across? Punk subgenre. Let's try emo there. Let's try amoeba for 7 down, unicellular creature. But how do we spell it? Like that, I think. Dad and doc for 8 down. Event that people do for kicks. A soccer something. Pundit's hot thing would be a hot take for 28 across. I want this to be part 3, like a Roman numeral 3 maybe. But it's not going to be resend because you wouldn't, typically you don't repeat a part of the clue in the answer. So that rules out resend because send appears in the clue. I don't know. All right, let's move on again. 9 across, behind blue eyes rockers, don't know. 9 down, slogan on cereal boxes. Don't know that. 10 down, fresh face for a business. Don't know. 11 down, see 77 down. We'll come back to that. 12 down, sorry. 13 down, produce some music, but without words. To hum, to whistle. 14 down, performance with super titles, often opera. This is where super titles are commonly found. Don't know that. Far above the ground. High up, maybe. Soccer game. Let's try that for 24 across. Something that people do for kicks. M goes there. 30 across is caustic soda. I think lie would fit there. Slogan on cereal boxes. They're for kids. Tricks are for kids. Maybe. A hiree. A new hire. A hiree. Maybe that's a fresh face for a business. 77 down. Sorry, could be what? And 13 down. Well, that could be hum. Hum a tune, maybe. Pine tar. Remember George Brett and the Pine tar incident from baseball? The Who, that's a rock band. Behind Blue Eyes, I don't remember that song. Let's try hum a tune for 13 down. And 38 across, total of reds and whites, perhaps. I could see your bar tab might be the total you spend on red and white wine. But it may be something else. 35 across sounded like a siren. Siren's a blare. Might be a typical way to describe that sound. And 37 down, Hayland in the Biden cabinet. Don't know. 44 across, it'll never fly. An emu will never fly. And 51 across, like the rules at time. The rules are meant to be broken. Bent. Maybe. Deb sounds like a plausible first name for a cabinet member. 45 down, subject of savings accounts. With a question mark. So maybe accounts of rescue stories, maybe. I don't know. Okay, let's look at this corner. 15 across, vocally expressed. That could just be said, or other things like that. 15 down, apex predator in a pod. A pod of whales, maybe? The apex predator, not sure. 16 down, punk movement that blasted feminism into the future, per a 2019 New York Times article. A punk movement. Don't know. 17 down, like the vocal ensemble Chanticleer. One of my favorites. They do the Franz Bibel Ave Maria. Angelus Domini nunciavit Maria et concepit de Spiritus Sancto. I've sung that, but not as well as Chanticleer does. So I want all male, maybe. They are an all male ensemble. Yeah, let's try that. Vocally expressed. Allows to pass. Lets through. Oral, maybe, for vocally expressed. Let's buy for allows to pass. Make mad could be to rile someone. Future stallion would be a colt. Boxes full of bills. An orca could be the apex predator in a pod. Orcas would come in pods. Riot girl. I'm not sure what 16 down is going to be, but 32 across, boxes full of bills. ATM machines would be boxes full of currency, bills. Yak it up could be gab. Girl with 3 R's, maybe. Rules could be bendable. if we put, still not quite sure how these circles are going to work. I want to put 3 R's in here. Riot Girl, was that a movement? I know it is a band, but maybe I'm wrong there. 39 down, bird that feeds on insects. Don't know that. 47 down, investment option considered to be the most creditworthy. Don't know. Okay, still not figuring that out. Amazing. 29 down, software that allows people to run mobile programs on computers. Could that be an emulator? I like hot take for a pundit's hot thing. Okay, 42 across, act as a go-between, to mediate. 43 down, cage rod. Don't know what that is. 36 down, proceeds with difficulty. No. Baseball group for the Rochester Red Wings. Class AAA. So I can see triple letters fitting in each of these clues. The down clues. Part 3, III. Class AAA is a class of minor league baseball. And Riot Girl with 3 R's is a name I've heard before. I would have said it was a band, but maybe it was a movement. Okay, but I'm still not quite sure what the across clues will be. 54 across, chicken blank, chicken parm. Act as a go-between. They're great. Might be the slogan for Frosted Flakes with 3 R's, but I want 3 A's for Rochester Red Wings. 55 down, 1997, #1 hit for Hanson. Their big hit was Bop with 3 M's. Okay, these are all something to do with 3 repeated letters, but I don't understand how they're going to fit. We'll have to figure that out. Okay, 50 across, former venue for the WNBA's New York Liberty. Maybe they played in Madison Square Garden. Why don't they play there anymore? I don't know. Proceeds with difficulty. Limps could fit there. Chicken parm, so an A, an R, and an M. So for the across clue, what was the revealer? End of a trilogy, a phrase that hints at each circled word when entering it in the down direction. So maybe it's repeated in the down, but appears only once in the across. So 54 across could be chicken parm, chicken parmesan, known briefly as chicken parm. So P-A-R-M, but for the down clues, each of these circled letters will be repeated twice to be a total of 3. So class AAA, they're great, says Tony the Tiger. And Bop, it was the #1 hit for Hanson. Okay, so if we have 46 across, bright, partner, bright and early. So 3 R's for Riot Girl. 3 A's, a AAA bond would be a safe investment option. 3 E's here, bird that feeds on insects. A B, yeah, I wanted this to be a B for tab, the bar tab for the total of red and white wines. A B something. Look after could be C2. A B eater. 2 E's for B and 1 E for eater. Okay. Yeah. 52 down, Moll Flanders novelist. Don't remember that. I think I read Moll Flanders, but I don't remember the name of the author. 63 across, staves off, fends off. Is that a Daniel Defoe book? Trial by Fire could be an ordeal. So Defoe, who also wrote Robinson Crusoe, I guess he wrote Moll Flanders. Okay, did not know that. I read his, I think he wrote Journal of the Plague Year, which I read during the pandemic and was interesting reading. 64 down, Diplomat Silas. Don't know. 65 down, Bitter about a loss, say. Salty, maybe. Let's go back over here to this section of the puzzle. So, act as a go-between, 42 across. That could be liaise. I'm pretty confident of this S, right? So if this is an I, send again, an app player, maybe software that allows you to run mobile programs on computers. So we have APP, and then P for the first word of player. App players, maybe. Late 19th century murderer. The Devil in the White City. Send again. Well, that doesn't look like it's going to be right. Amazing. Okay, I'm not sure about that. 53 across, bread spread. That could be oleo. Okay, let's take these out, lest they confuse me. Oleo is a butter substitute, kind of like margarine, I think. I've never seen it outside crosswords. 57 across. These usually aren't considered stories. Maybe something like The Ground Floor. 57 down, bluegrass staples, fiddles, banjos. Banjos might fit. 58 down, per unit. And 59 down, 100-person body. That could be the Senate. Basements are a floor of a building, usually not counted in the height. If you say it's a 7-story building, that doesn't count the basement. I think that's what that is getting at. Let's try banjos for 57 down as bluegrass staples. Per unit, a pop, something like that. Let's try Senate for a 100-person body. Group of animals in a shrewdness. I don't know. Little Birds, author. I think that's Anais Nin. 76 across, garment whose fabric may be dyed with indigo, jeans. You ain't been blue. No, no, no. You ain't been blue till you've had that mood, indigo. Okay, so apes could be an animal in a shrewdness, and a piece. They're $100 a piece, $100 per unit. So 84 across, pints in a gallon. I guess there are 8 pints in a gallon. They would form an octet. And 90 across, plank at a park, a seesaw. You might have a seesaw as a plank at a children's park. With 11 down, savings. So nest, egg. Yeah, we've completed that clue double. 1998 government document referenced in Monica's story. Don't know. But it's going to have a triple letter. Don't know. 91 down, joint pain sustained by fans of Nintendo. Wii, something caused by the Wii. I don't know. So app player, if oleo is right, it's not going to work. 67 across, MLB Triple Crown stat. I think RBI, runs batted in, is part of the Triple Crown. 72 across, in a state of sorrow. Sad. So that does fit. App players would fit if oleo is wrong, which it could be, certainly. Cage rod, an iron bar, maybe? on the blank at large. That's on the lamb. Mayo could be a bread spread. Mayonnaise could be known briefly as mayo. So let's put A back in for app players. Stellar could be amazing. U.S. agent. Is that a character? Send again. Reship. You could ship something back to the sender, or ship it to, you could send it again, reship it. Okay, that fits. And H.H. Holmes, maybe? Not familiar with that book or with the name H.H. Holmes, but I think these all fit. We've got 3 H's, 3 I's for part 3, and 3 P's for app players. Okay. This is difficult, but I think we've figured out the theme. 3 A's here, triple A. They're great. Mbop. And these are these going to all be body parts? We've got hip, ear, and arm. Look at the revealer again. End of a trilogy. A phrase. Part 3 is a phrase that hints at each circled word. So maybe a body part with 3 letters. Okay, I could see that. Okay, we're getting it. 61 across retreats as a 60 down. 60 down is going to be tied. And that gives me the excuse to sing, like the tide at its ebb, I'm at peace in the web of your arms. 68 across, language of many iwi groups. Maori, maybe? Not familiar with the word iwi, but Maori is a language and an ethnic group. 62 down, French home of the University of Western Brittany. Brest is a French city. I'm pretty sure it is in Bretagne, the French province of Brittany. Subject of savings accounts. The Messiah would be an account, featured an account of someone being saved. In a state of harmony for 73 across could be at peace. I'm at peace in the web of your arms. So I don't think that was intentional on the constructor's part, but I got a little chuckle out of it, so that was nice. 64 down, diplomat Silas. Still don't know. Bitter about a loss. 75 across, the French drink bière de garde. The guard's beer. Don't know what that is. It could be an ale. 70 down, Meadowlands. Yeah, lees is a word for meadow that shows up in crosswords a lot. 82 across, the Polar Express character. Santa, maybe. Red blank as a gemstone, red garnet. 83 down, aesthetes, interests. Don't know. Silas Dean. Let's try Santa. I know Polar Express was a book about the North Pole, I think, so Santa may have been in that. Don't remember. I don't think I ever read it. Let's try Salty for bitter about a loss. So ale, I guess. Beyond the God is an ale. Seahawks. Don't know. Red. Aesthetes might be interested in the arts. What is 81 across? The sound of silence. Shh. Go through a passage. Read. You read a passage of a book, go through it, okay? Grimace or grin. 80 down, avast ye landlubbers, maybe just R. A nice pirate expression. Became successful for 68 down, that could be made it. 86 down, many. And 87 down, without a paddle, vessel. Grimace or grin could be react. Canoe You'll have to paddle your own canoe. You're in a canoe. Yeah. The without a paddle expression I know is a type of creek you are up without a paddle. The type of creek would not be appropriate for this video. 92 across, water dispenser brand. Let's try Brita. Many, a ton. Let's try canoe. I'm not quite sure how that clue fits. Invigorating drink, a tonic. 106 across, I'm innocent. Or I'm innocent. No, not me. I'm innocent. No, not me. Many. Serve as a muse for. Probably inspire. Is this an O? 93 down. All my novels are about the ambiguities that lie beneath the sharp edges of the law. Who spoke that? 3 T's in a row. Scott Turow wrote a lot of novels about lawyers. The most famous one from Crosswords is 1L, about a first-year law student. Okay, let's try Scott Turow. We would have 3 T's there, and that would fit. 107 down. Ineligible for child tickets at a movie theater, say. Too old would have 3 O's in it, and then LD, and 89 down, hagfish by another name, don't know. 111 across, has an extra level. That's an amp that Nigel shows off, and this is Spinal Tap. Yeah, I know this one. All amps go to 11. This goes to 11. Why don't you just have amps that have a more powerful 10 setting? But these go to 11. Yeah. Many. I don't know. This is no, not me. A ton of. Okay, that last of was confusing me there. So 82 down, red. A gemstone. Aesthetes interests. Divided into portions. 98 across, maps of Alaska often. They're often insets so that you can display the rest of the United States. 99 down, hold on, R&B group. Don't know. 100 down, first word of TMNT. That's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I think. So teenage. And 101 down, 6 across is boy. 6 across was dad. So son would be a dad's boy. Prefix with romantic. Neo-romantic might be a movement in the arts or music, something like that. Howard of Hollywood, Ron Howard, the director. Hold on. Don't know. 121 across, vital thing in the body. An example of which is spelled out by the first letters of this puzzle's tripled words. A vital thing in the body. So we have an H, an E, an A, probably an R, and then a T. So heart is a vital thing in the body, which doesn't fit. Am I looking in the right clue? 121 across. Pretty confident about teenage. If this is a T, 122 down. Owner of the pie hole on Pushing Daisies. Don't know. French red, 126 across. The French word for red is rouge. Group of dogs. Mystical ball for 121 down. 112 down, X on a test. Hold on, ROA, R&B group. Okay, I have something going on in this corner. Spelled out by the first, it's an example of which is spelled out by the first letter. So heart isn't the answer. Heart is an example of something. So maybe an organ. Does that fit? Mystical ball could be an orb. X could be an error. En Vogue is a music group I've heard of. Ned, maybe. And a group of dogs could be a breed. Okay, so now that corner is resolved to my satisfaction. Blank across, to pull rank is to exercise authority, so that fits. Hagfish, some kind of eel. 2 E's for eel. A slime eel. Yeah, I've heard of hagfish slime. Red. Still don't know that. Seahawks. Ospreys is a kind of seabird. Let's try arts. Does that fit? Divided into portions could be split. 74 down, use a meat cleaver, could be to chop. And 82 down, red spinel or spinal. Haven't heard of that, but maybe this is one of those times I get to learn something from the puzzle, which happens quite frequently. I'm innocent. No, not me. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Okay, that seems to fit. Okay, so I think I've got that corner done. 94 across, one of 12 biblical groups of ancient Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel. So 1998 government document referenced in Monica's story. Yeah, the Kenneth Starr report. So we've got 3 R's there, and then E-P-O-R-T to finish Starr report. 91 down, joint pain. It is going to be we something, isn't it? We itch. 105 across, raison d'être, reason for being in French, used in English as reason for being, reason for existing. Let's try we itch. Not something I've heard of, but it would fit. And if this is triple B, letter grade assigned to a company. B, Better Business Bureau rating. Might be a letter grade assigned to a company. 92 down, I haven't blank myself lately. I haven't been myself lately. Okay, that seems to work. 102 across, Antony and Cleopatra, snake and asp. 109 across, one making a scene. Don't know. 113 across, area for a center on a basketball court. Area for a center. So it's not going to end in court, because again, court is in the clue. 117 across, conductor Radzinski, don't know. 123 across, coronary device, could be a stent. You might have that emplaced due to a heart condition. 127 across, Antalya resident. That's in Turkey, I think. The wait is over. At last, my love has come along. What is the sound of thunder? If this is a U for Turk. 104 down, alloy that's mostly tin. Alloy. Bronze. 110 down, gumption. Can. Making a scene. Tin is pewter, isn't it? Yeah. One making a scene. What do I have wrong over here? I haven't been myself lately. Better Business Bureau rating. I like that. We itch. What else could it be? We and Star report. 113 across just doesn't look right. Area for a center. Low. we-itis and low post might be where the center plays on a basketball court. If you saw me standing up, you'd know why I'd never played center or indeed basketball at all. I'm very short. One making a scene would be a thespian. Gumption, spunk. So Turk for Antalya. I think Antalya is an area of Turkey. And sound of thunder, a short U. That vowel sound in thunder is a short U. And Artur Rodzinski seems to fit. All right, that corner is done to my satisfaction. 114 across, 24 across official. So an official in a soccer game would be the ref. 118 across screen symbol. Let's try icon. 124 across iceless as whiskey. You drink your whiskey neat without ice. 128 across Ragnarok figures. I think gods. Chairs. Colleague, the chairman, I guess the CEO is a colleague of the chairman. Travel section. The road is a section you travel on. Courteous fellows, gents, and I think gods finishes the puzzle. The gods were laughing high above. One of them gave a little shove, and I fell gaily, gladly, madly into love. So, oh, I've still got a couple blank squares. Surround, to gird, yes. 125 across all four, pro. 129, fasten as fabric, probably so, and driver's guide would be GPS. And S finishes the puzzle. There we go. Some letters are incorrect. Oh no. Let me look at my circled letters. Hip, ear, arm, rib, and toe. Those all seem to fit. We-itis. I've got a typo somewhere, I hope. All right, let's reveal the grid and see what I have wrong. One thing. That the Washington Post and Los Angeles Times do not highlight your errors in red the way that the New York Times does, which I wish they would do, because now I'm left trying to figure out what I had wrong. Was it anything to do with these theme clues? I had reship, early, bee eater, AAA bond, riot girl, parm, goes to 11. I had this wrong, didn't I? I said spinel. Maybe I put an N in here. And I had a P in here, perhaps. Okay, so typos come back to get me again in the end. I've been making an extra effort to be careful about avoiding typos in the puzzle, and I think this is where I had it. Slime. No, I had slime eel. This was spinel. Yeah, I did have slime eel for a synonym for hagfish, and spinel. So that does fit. I just don't know what I had wrong. I'll have to watch the puzzle again and figure it out. But in any case, I really enjoyed that puzzle. The theme, I kind of like it when the theme kind of is elusive, and there are multiple steps to it that kind of get revealed over the course of the puzzle, but it was revealed soon enough to help us solve the puzzle, which is also something I prefer. So I think this hit that nice balance where the theme wasn't readily apparent. It took a couple of steps to figure it out, but we figured it out in enough time where it helped us solve the later stage of the puzzle, which is what I think is perfect for a themed puzzle. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.